I have some news articles, the mostly related to troons, but not entirely. The FDA has officially put a warning on specific androgens, um, that warns that if you take these medications to stop your puberty, if you are a male trying to become a female because of our horrific society, you are at the risk of having. Let me see if I can find the pseudo tumor cerebrae, which is a very nice way of saying you will get like not actual cancer, but you will get like lumps in your brain. Your brain will swell, and you will get like tumors in your brain as a result of this medication. Oh, fix my date. That's right, my date is off. We gotta let people know what the date is. I think this is the first time in a long time that I fucked up the date, actually. So so just so you know, when they say there's literally no risks and it's completely reversible, I'm not sure if that also applies to the pseudo tumor cerebrae that you could be growing as well. Also in true news, a New Jersey trans prisoner impregnated two inmates before being transferred to a men's facility. I am forced to assume that this is a black person, and he knocked up black women in this facility. It is New Jersey. Apparently the relationships were consent. Oh, I'm fucking right. I am so right. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this fine young black woman. Even if it squashed the beef, I ain't touching your hand. Anyways, this guy knocked up two women in a women's facility because he claimed to be a trans male to female, and they put him with the women. And I guess they wanted babies. Like, I don't know what their motivation was. They probably, I mean, they haven't had sex in a while, I guess. Desperate times call for it, but for like the babies, I'm not sure. There's probably like special treatment for it if you're in the maternity ward in the prison. I don't know. This is particularly ill though. What we are doing, our society. We live in a society, but it's not a particularly good one, is the thing. Two different advertisements that I have seen. One on the left is men. They're worth saving. One man dies every 45 minutes from prostate cancer. Men, we are with you from Prostate Cancer UK. This is also a UK advertisement. It says cervical cancer is the fourth most common cancer amongst those with a cervix. Regular screening can save lives. So we have the two genders, men and those with a cervix. And I assume, you know, a maybe like a spectrum of genders in between those 2 points. I just love how like disgusting this advertisement. Like if we zoom in, uh, like it's like all black people. It's like all black people and Muslim women, and then there's like one like redhead on the left hand side of the bench. It's like, is this like a good cross section of the UK? Maybe it's only in London. I'll give the English a benefit of a doubt. They'll air like the sensible advertisement like on the left everywhere else, and then on the right in the big shithole city they air whatever the fuck that is and target it towards the retards living in London. Oh no, Brighton is the same. Okay, London and Brighton. Actually, it says Northeast London right there. Aha! I figured it out. I've cracked the code. I'm starting to learn the ways of the English people. Know thy enemy, know thyself, right? Here's another fun news article. This is from, I thought this was also from whatever. A New York City teen girls, so multiple girls, I think 3 of them, arrested on hate crime charges for anti-white assault. And because this is Fox News, they also capitalized the white in white. NYPD says black girl shouted anti-white statements and beating of a 57-year-old on a Queens bus. And you think, okay, well, here we have, you know, these hoes. Let's take a good look at the hoes here. The hoes are on the left. I thought there was 3 because there's 3 in this picture, but the 2 on the left are the hoes in question. And the way the story goes is that they walked up to this elderly woman whose picture is not in this for whatever reason, but it is on my soapbox. So give me a second. I posted this here too. I really want you to see what she looks like because it's pretty fascinating. Why is this all fucked up? By the way, you should join the Fediverse at kiwifarms.cc or soapbox.kiwifarms.cc because it's been updated and it's really good. Oh, I can't see the. Okay, there it is. This is the young the 57-year-old who was assaulted by the hose. And what I found particularly funny about this article is that, yes, I guess it's based that NYC is applying the hate crime shit to anti-white crimes now, because I guess there's so many instances of black people beating up Asians that now they have to apply it to Asians and white people. The story went that the teens walked up to her and they said, I bet you support Donald Trump or something. There was like an altercation where they said that. And she said, yeah, I love him, like sarcastically. And this caused a level 1 chimp out, the most severe of all chimp outs. And they just started beating the fuck out of her. And she told Fox News after the beating was dispensed and the hate crime charges had been followed that the New York Post identified the 57-year-old Jill LaCroix, who told the outlet she has 3 biracial children, is a grandmother of the 5 and currently works as a bartender. So as they beat her, she said, "No, you can't attack me. I love the BBC and I have 3 kids that kind of look like you. You can't do this to me. I'm one of the good ones. I'm a good Whitey." But that did not deter their attack. Very sad to see this in our multicultural, multi-ethnic, multiracial society. In this day and age, nonetheless. Oh well. And someone posted this in chat. This was funny to me. This is Senator Scott Wiener, which is a horrific name for a man who looks like Senator Scott Wiener. This is from earlier in COVID. Scott Wiener says, "This makes me so angry. Refusing to wear a mask is simply despicable. Members of Congress who don't wear masks should be prohibited from entering the Capitol, period." Yesterday, Scott Wiener follows up with a second, much later post, this time about monkeypox, which, as you know, affects mostly gay people and people that gay people molest. And he says, lots of sex shaming of gay men around monkeypox. The same shaming we saw in the 1980s regarding HIV. Lecturing people not to have sex isn't a public health strategy. It didn't stop HIV, it made it worse. And it won't stop monkeypox. What will work is vaccination, testing, and education. So, according to Scott Wiener, if you refuse to wear a mask, you should not be allowed to represent the people who elected you in Capitol Hill. You're not allowed to fulfill your duty to the American people. Also, Senator Scott Wiener believes that if you have monkeypox, you should be allowed to have horrific gay orgies with your asshole covered in fucking sores and spread it to everybody as much as possible. Just food for thought. Some wonderful LGBTQ IAP plus affirming news to get us into the actual content of this week, because this week has kind of fucking sucked.